Well, this is basically all about unity.
Don't make the Black Lives Movement just a movement. Make it a
lifestyle,
a
way of life.
For real.
And remember this. It's not just about black lives. It's just that we're focusing on them right now because they've been killing my brothers and sisters out here, and they've been promoting it. And I know there's an alarming rate of other races getting killed out here in America, yes. But they don't put the numbers, and then they put any videos of anything of that out. But they're doing that to us, and we got to stop that because it's basically showing the world that it's okay, and the shit's not okay.
My name is Deshaun Oglesby. I'm from Camden, New Jersey, 21 years old. Forget that, Mike. Clearly, I am a black man, and I've always been a black man. Now, one of my partners said this earlier as they spoke. And I want you guys to repeat this when I say it. Peace starts with me.
Peace starts with me.
Peace starts with me.
Peace starts with me.
Now, when you say this, don't take this lightly. The meaning of this whole thing is to understand. You cannot understand your fellow brother, your fellow sister until you get to the bottom of your bullshit first. You gotta fix you as a human being of whatever color you are. You have to work on your own personal problems before you can lend a hand to anyone else. So until you can work on yourself to see yourself as beautiful, you can never see me as equal. It's not gonna work.
We're making an action to stand in solidarity with the families here in our city. There's over 15 families in the last handful of years that this has happened to, and every single one of the police officers who have killed these people are still on the job in Santa Clara County. Every single one of them.
I'm sick and tired of the ignorance. For somebody to ask me, why do we have to protest? Why say peace, but not say justice? Why say peace, but not say justice? See, I'm tired of all the peace, and I'm tired of no justice.
We're all screaming Black Lives Matter. But I want you to understand, as you're standing out here supporting these Black Lives Matter to people who don't give a fuck about black lives, and I'm gonna say this bluntly, I don't care how you take it. You are now just another nigga to them. That is what you are seen as at this point. So I want you to say it one more time. Peace starts with me.
Peace starts with me.
Look to the person next to you and say it.
Peace starts with me.
The Lord said you have not because you ask not. All we've been doing is asking. It's time to start doing. I'm tired of asking. I shouldn't have to wake up and ask you to see me besides my color. I shouldn't have to have a conversation with you to understand that I'm not just another Negro. I should be able to walk down the street and you should have the respect for me because I am another man.
We're not acknowledging injustices in healthcare, education, employment, immigration. This is detrimental to us. Extremely detrimental. Let's talk about mental health. Someone mentioned mental illness. See, black folk been dealing with mental illness, but silently. Let's put ourselves in a different perspective. Put yourself in black culture's perspective, okay? 400 years of slavery, no mental health treatment. You're free, all right, still no mental health treatment. Segregation, integration, no mental health treatment. Lynching, no mental health treatment. Civil rights, MLK dies, and no mental health treatment. Fast forward, and I don't want to disregard anything that happened. Fast forward to COVID-19. The whole world feels like we're going through some mental health, right?
Some of the families are going to be here with us. They're going to tell their stories for those of us who don't know already. Because when you guys hear how bad this shit really is at home, it's really going to activate us to keep this fight alive. And really that's how we're going to make change, is by localizing it and starting from home first and then have that ripple effect go outward. So our main intention is to keep the peace and to not end up on the news looking like we're out of pocket and we're not knowing what we're doing.
Put your hand up. Hey, put your hand up.
You already know what's
So we got
up.
white people out here, half Mexican,
All right.
Rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace, Oscar Grant also. Rest in peace, Oscar Grant, man. And also rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. It's like I said, man, BLM. It's a real movement worldwide.
So when you say peace starts with me, we've had multiple incidents happen today with a prime example with my own team even almost fell out of place. But because they remember what we stand for, those actions didn't happen. And I thank God that it did. Speaking of thanking God, I want you all to say thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Now I'm asking you to say thank you, God, because this is a day that you did not have to be here. Besides police brutality, you could have died from anything. So just say you always want to take that second just to acknowledge that.
This is detrimental. Mental health is not talked about in our culture because we are led to adapt to this behavior. And by the time we realize something is wrong with that, why it's wrong to wake up with PTSD, symptoms, exaggerated startle response, outbursts of anger, difficulty falling asleep. By the time we realize it's not right to live like that, we've been damaged too far. Justice is not something we can do all by ourselves. We need whites, we need Mexicans, Hispanics, Asians, wherever you are on the spectrum. We need white outrage. Y'all seen that Amy Cooper video? The Central Park? She called the cop on the black man. While she was calling the cop on the black man, she was choking that damn dog. PETA came and took the dog from her. Now, if we can get PETA on our side, because the system treats us like dogs anyway, if we can get the Jewish Defense League, if we can get the Hispanic Federation, the Asian American Political Alliance, maybe we got a chance.
Even though it's all these newscasts out here, we've been out here for the past 2 weeks. I honestly haven't seen it on the news once. We've done the March on Market Street, something that's never been done. I haven't seen that either. But what I have seen peaceful protests, and then once it hits 11 o'clock at night, I see a guard of officers lined up across First Street, ready to attack a peaceful protest.
This is going to be an indefinite sit-in. We're sitting down until you know who comes out of his house, or until the police, until, all right? This could be all weekend, so let's get there and let's mark our territory and let's keep it live. Let's keep it all in the name of love, San Jose, all right? So that's why we're going to the mayor's house, to go support these families. It's peaceful. We're gonna sit down, we got food, we got water, and people are gonna be there all night. Are you guys ready?
I want y'all have a responsibility. You might not be up here talking, but y'all have a responsibility to change the narrative. Don't let the news outlet, don't let the KKK, don't let the KKK is prominent today, except they wear suits and uniforms and control where you live and where you go to school. Don't let them change the narrative. Let them plant the bricks in the corner. That's not what y'all doing. Let them come here and incite violence. That's not what y'all doing. Y'all need to peep the crowd and make sure that y'all keep the narrative peaceful. That's what we're doing. Yeah. For those of you who are losing hope, for those of you who go to sleep crying because of this outrage, wake up with anxiety, PTSD, just know one thing. We're gonna get justice, and this too shall pass.
Hold each other close. All you can do, put that phone down and put your hands up. Put your hands up. I don't care if this is no social news.
Black Lives Matter! We've now been here for 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's the time that it took to fire 10 rounds into Steve Salinas. So when I say Sam Liccardo, you say come out. Sam Liccardo! Sam Liccardo! Black lives! Brown lives! Our lives! Alright, at this time we're gonna have some family members come up and take the mic. I want everybody's ears open. Know their names, hear their stories. We've been here now for 10 minutes. It took an officer, a trained officer, trained to de-escalate, only 10 minutes to end the life of Jesus, Janae Montez. So when I say Sam Liccardo, you say come out. Sam Liccardo!